What's up everyone, DHR2, welcome back to my channel. So, after seeing episode 9 of Beast Morphers, and I really enjoyed this one. There are a few misses, hisses up there, but let's just say this episode was really great. I really enjoyed it from the beginning to the end. And for starters, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, click the bell, and leave a like as well. So, a few things I like about this episode is, Nate and Steel, the bonding between two brothers. You know, Power Rangers has this history when it comes to bonding between family members, when it comes to a brother and sister, cousins, or whatever. But Nate and Steel bond in this episode is so strong, and you really felt like you're watching an episode featuring the two Simplies. Even though they're Rangers, but the relationship outside of the Grid Battle Force is a lot different than when they're in action. So the Rangers were basically showing Nate this place that they're about to go do some training at the juice bar, but Roxy and Blaze showed up with Tronics, and the fight scene was really great until the Tronics were basically ambushing Steel, trying to kidnap him, and Nate came to his rescue. And shout out to Nate's actor, who's done a fantastic job in this episode. You can tell that he was really passionate about this role, and he took this role very seriously. So back at the I was about to say Aqua Base. Back at Grid Battle Forces, I think Banner Beatty's father was not a fan of Nate's brother Steel, the Robot Ranger. So he came out and stated that even though the world is in danger, the world needs protection from the Rangers, but not with a Robot Ranger. So the only way for the city to be safe is they have to shut down Steel, which is kind of stupid on his part, because Steel has been a great addition ever since episode 8. So once the Rangers snuck Steel out of the Grid Battle Forces, they basically came up with a plan to trying to sneak in to stop them from releasing Evox out of Cyber Dimension. But the whole crew from the Grid Battle Force just came out and just stopped them for doing that part. But Blaze of Roxy, basically tries to try to kidnap Ben and Betty, but I think their father was having no choice but to have Steel surrender himself to Blaze and Roxy just so that they can use Evox in Steel's body. But this scene alone, when it comes to Nate's actor, you can tell he was really crying because of the way he was acting. I was like, okay, this is what I love seeing. Real good acting when it comes to Power Rangers, and they definitely nailed it in the part. Nate's actor has done a phenomenal job on this one, and you know what? I love every bit of it. You can tell that he really cares for his brother. Like, he needs to go save him, but the others, letting Nate know that we'll do this together since we're family. So they all walked up, and they go inside this garage trying to steal Evox from going inside Steel's body, and their plan worked. So Steel ends up destroying the machine and putting Evox back into the Cyber Dimension, and Blaze and Roxy retreat, and the whole fight scene between Tronics and the monster was great, from the garage to outside. I can't tell if they're basically using Japanese stock footage or American footage, but either way, they did their editing jobs perfectly, because you can't tell if it's filmed in Japan or New Zealand when it comes to Japanese stock footage and original footage. But when it comes to the leather suits, you can't tell which one is which though. But I guess Beast Morphers has done a great job of keeping you guessing, LOL. So Scrosso pretty much sends down the Gigadrone to fight the Rangers. So the Mantisaurs and the Beetlezoid ended up making their debut. They did not form the Megazord yet, but they're just fighting individually. So they've done a great job of defeating the Gigadrones' two other robots, or whatever you want to call it. So Devin ends up finishing off with the cheetah strike. Then at the end of the episode, Ben and Betty's father apologizes to Steel about him being the Royal Ranger, and he was completely wrong. Oh, did I forget to mention that their father actually admitted that he was wrong about Steel, because when he saw the bond between Nate and Steel, you know, he was completely wrong about it, and he should never done it though. Don't never underestimate, doubt that person just because they're a robot. I mean, you can't go anywhere without a partner. So for Nick to have a brother, I think that was really good on his part. But let's get into some negatives. It kind of felt like some Neil Saban-ish type of thing. But other than that, man, I enjoyed this episode. I would give it an 4 out of 5. There were some few issues here and there, but the message in this episode is like, just love your family. If you have siblings, love them. Because you don't know when it might be their time. So always enjoy each other's company while it lasts. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of message I've gotten of this episode. And you know what? I absolutely loved it. So tell me what you guys think of this episode in the comments below. Did you love it? Did you enjoy it? What do you think could have been done? Did you love Nate's actor's acting performance in this episode? Let me know down below. Till then, this is DHR2, and I'll see you later.